This is Alan Farley from FX Empire. Costco Wholesale Corp sold off last week despite beating Q2 2022 top and bottom line estimates. Taking a look back, the stock topped out right around 325 in February 2020, came back up to that level in July, completed this cup and handle pattern, breaking out in July and coming up to about the 400 level in December. Now it posted another almost identical pattern here, but cup and handle, which broke out in June of 2021. And then the price has just surged. As you can see from here, we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave, Elliott 5 wave, all the way up to about the 570 level. Now you got to watch out for Elliott patterns because once they're completed, they could lead to very extensive corrections. However, so far at least, Costco has been holding the 200-day moving average very nicely. As you can see, we have successful test here. We have successful test here. It's sort of basing right here at the 50-day moving average. Now, I don't think much is going to happen. There's too much going on in the world, but it is one of the few very big stocks, blue chips, that's holding support very, very well. Now, Costco's exposure is mostly domestic and also Mexico, say North America, Mexico, and Canada. It does have stores in the South Pacific, including Australia and Japan, and a single store in China. So it doesn't have a lot of political exposure, which is good news. Taking a look at some of the technicals, as you can see, here's on balance volume, which peaked ahead of price in November 2021, came down to a low in February, and it's been gaining followers since that time, corresponding with this little flip over here. Now, going into longer time frames, we don't want to look at on balance volume in longer time frames. Here on a weekly, you can see we're on a weekly cycle on stochastics. We're not up to this overbought level yet, so I think we can make improved gains, but I don't think we're going to take out this high anytime soon. Now, if you take a look at the long term here, which is the monthly, as you can see, we have an active monthly cycle, and this is why it's very unlikely that Costco's going to break its top and heads towards 600. We got to work through this cycle, and hopefully for shareholders, price action is going to hold within this single monthly bar in January from about 570 down to about 470 and consolidate sideways rather than roll over like so many stocks have, because if it does, we have a potential of dropping all the way here to the 390 level, perhaps even here to the 50-month moving average at 350. But right now, Costco is really a market leader, and I'm sure its shareholders hope it stays that way.